Next we have a very, very big group by the name of... I like this one.
What's up YouTube? It's Josh from Bottom Crate Beats, back here with another behind the scenes Saturday or Monday. I know it's Monday and I apologize about that, but I promise I'd put out a video every week to give you guys a little behind the scenes look at what's going on. So behind the scenes Saturday, behind the scenes Monday, it's all the same. So today I'm going to do a little beat breakdown video. So I really liked what I came up with this week. I thought I'd do my beat breakdown video on it, show you guys what instruments I used, and just kind of show you how it's all put together. Here it is, played all the way through. Alright, so that's a sample. Here's what I did to chop it up. Let's just play this from the start. So I got the sample chop going, and then I added in the synth along with it. Let me solo this up so I can show you. And I think it works pretty well. I think it works pretty well with the sample chop. Here's both of them together. Let's see, everything from the drums, that I believe is all, that's all shit from the Golden Kingdom expansion. So if you didn't see my video talking about my review on the Golden Kingdom expansion that came out, Native Instruments expansion pack, I can't remember exactly when it hit the shelves, but it's been out for a little while. So if you haven't seen that, go pick it up. If you're a Maschine user, check it out because it's well worth it. And check out my video where I give my little breakdown of it. And but all the drum sounds I believe are from the, I think I might have a cymbal splash. Oh no, I got these vinyl drum fills as part of some free sample downloads from DJ Pain One's website. Those will come in a little bit later. We got a little bass line that comes in on this fourth scene here. So the bass is nothing more than I think the Scarby, the Kontakt Scarby bass. Right on. So yeah, I got the Scarby MM bass amped, fat. That's the setting that I got it on. I didn't really tweak it too much. I kept it pretty much just stock. This bass kicks in on this measure. Let's play that. So the sample chop stays pretty much the same throughout the intro and verse parts. The drums stay pretty much the same, except when the actual verse kicks in. I got this real high up tempo cymbal that kicks in. and then so I got this little I got a little four bar kind of a breakdown before the hook kicks in. I kind of drop some elements out of the already existing instruments and everything. I just kind of drop some stuff out, and then I introduce a little live guitar here just before the hook starts, so I'll play that for you. So the guitar part is actually me playing. I played into my DBX preamp channel strip there, and then just sampled myself basically in Machine playing a little riff. So literally I just sampled myself playing guitar and assigned it to the pads, chopped it up, and here's the guitar part. I ended up doing something a little bit different, and I think what I actually we'll play the hook, and you can hear the hook changes up with I added in the guitar part. I added in a little bit of a grimy organ sound, took out that synth that you've heard throughout, and then here's the hook. So a couple of changes. I changed up the hook part, so throughout the intro, the verse, all up to this point, I've been pretty much just playing, sequencing the same exact sample chop to kind of lay the foundation. And then when the hook kicks in, I changed it up a little bit, and now I got this little pattern going. So that's what the sample chop is like during the hook, and then drums are pretty much the same. Also, the addition of the guitar part and some of that grimy organ. So this is the guitar part that I played, that I recorded myself into the Machine, and then played this. So it sounds really choppy when you play it by itself, but it actually, I think it fits fairly well with all the other elements in there, but playing it by itself doesn't really seem to do it much justice. But then also throughout the hook, let's see, we also have some other, we have that grimy organ I was talking about, which is just another contact instrument, vintage keys contact instrument. I got two different ones stacked on top of each other. So this preset called Move Your Hands, and then this one, Down Home Funk. And both of them I definitely manipulated the now I didn't manipulate much of the presets here on the organ sliders and everything, but when it came to the amp settings here, definitely turned up the drive, the tone, some of the treble and bass, changed the cabinet around to get the sound that I wanted for both of them. This one here, the drive is pretty much all the way up, so is the bass and trebles pretty high, and then I chose this UK 70s cabinet, messed around with the reverb a little bit. So that's the grimy organ sound. And so I got the hook and then the verse into another breakdown, into another hook. It's fairly relatively kind of I I don't want to say typical by any means, but it does, you know, it follows just a plain simple pattern: intro, verse, a little change up just before the hook, 8 bars of hook, and then, you know, into another verse, another breakdown just before the hook, and then hook starts over again. And I was really digging this one. Definitely had a really good groove, really good vibe, kind of upbeat, kind of get you hyped up, get you in the mood. I think a lot of it has to do with that that high tempo hi-hat pattern that I got. Plus with the sample chop, I think really kind of gives it its own little you know, feeling. So when it pops back into this second verse, you know, we're right back into that high tempo syncopated hi-hat again. And that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, those like I was saying with the drum sounds, these are all sounds from the Golden Kingdom expansion, except for these vinyl fills, which happen here. I'll play them for you. It's the drum roll just before the hook kicks in. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I just, you know, took that sample chop, made its own little pattern, made its own little beat almost with the sample chop. Kind of really created a little bit of a groove just with the sample chop. Once I got the chops down, then I, you know, added in my drums. Definitely feeling the groove, the bounce of these drums, but. Once again, I didn't get into anything too complicated with the drums. To me, the drums are relatively, you know, almost typical. I don't know what the best word to describe it is. And then, you know, adding in a little bit of flavor with the live guitar, the grimy organ when it kicks into the hook. I think really adds a different kind of a different change up to the overall feeling from verse to hook, you know. And I was really feeling this synth that pretty much plays throughout the majority of the track. Like during the beginning, the verses. This was actually, I didn't talk about this one. This one is actually a Cinematic Keys. Let me bring it up here. So this plugin, or this instrument here on Kontakt, I've really been digging it. I can't say enough about these right here. Cinematic Guitar, Cinematic Keys, and Arpology, all from Sample Logic. Really awesome. So what you're hearing is, so yeah, this synth came from the Cinematic Keys library from Sample Logic, and this expansion, or this Kontakt instrument, has been awesome. It's got tons of different layered and stacked keys and strings and everything. It's very much for, you can tell it's very much for like TV and film scoring type of sounds. Got a lot of different like textures and layers, depending on how long you hold down the keys and, you know, the velocity and everything. Really cool to check out. Those are by Sample Logic. So the Cinematic Keys, Cinematic Guitars, Arpology, worth a look if you ask me. That's pretty much it. That's the beat all in a nutshell. Apologize for this video coming out late, but I knew I needed to get another video up on the channel. I didn't want to disappoint, so I thought that I could, do a quick little breakdown of this beat that I just came up with, and I was kind of liking this. Most of the time, I don't really like most of the beats that I'm coming up with. I'm my own worst critic, I guess. So I hope you enjoyed this edition of Behind the Scenes Monday. They should be coming out on Saturdays, though, on a regular basis, so apologize for the untimeliness. But if you like this video, please subscribe. If you don't like it, it's cool. But until next time, peace.
Next, we have a very, very big group